Poppin' YouTube family. It's your boy Dwight. Welcome back to the channel. Silverback Siage. Hope all is well with everybody. First off, do me a huge favor. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I post new content. Now today, I plan to probe off into a famous and very, very popular Middle Eastern house, and that's the House of Armaf. And it's one a lot of people have been talking about as of lately, but it's time for me to give my 2 cents. Keep it locked. Well, let's get down to business. Like I stated before, we probing back off into the House of Armaf, which is a Middle Eastern house that I got a lot of gems from. They're very reasonably priced. Their fragrances usually last a long time. Let's see if this one keeps that same energy. First off, here's the box presentation. Now, as you can see in the front of that, there once was a pull tab there that I had to tear off just to open the box. Top of the box, you got the Armaf insignia. Backs of the box, little information that no one probably mostly cares about. Anything on the bottom of the box, a weird signature. I don't know if y'all can see that. This box opens up here and here, which seats this other box. Now, mind you, I didn't put it in the video, but there's like a leather wraparound thing that has little tabs that holds on and holds it closed. There's a whole lot going on. So that's the first part. Here is the second box presentation. Now, this is a hard box. On the back, Armaf insignia and some other signature stuff from Armaf. But how this opens up, on the front it says Precieux or Precious. That's what this is, Armaf Precieux or Precious. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. On the inside, you got a nice little writing tab ordeal here. Flap that is in there. This comes out. There's a cloth to wipe your bottle because the bottle is a fingerprint magnet. As you can see, there's a lot of components to this. Then when you finally get through all of that, because I'm not going to read everything on that tab, which is in the cursive where you can barely really read it anyway. And inside is your 55 ml bottle presentation. Real sleek looking bottle. A little bit more professional looking than previous Armaf bottles. Your top says Armaf on there. And and on the bottom, you got your batch code product information. Do I have that right side up? Yeah. And this is an extrait the parfum concentration. So it definitely has some staying power. Let's give it a spray. Nice mist on the back of the hand. Straight to parfum, it better be. Now let's start talking about this fragrance while it dries down a little bit. Main, of course, for this one is sweet, fruity, amber, citrus, musky, woody, fresh, caramel, fresh spicy, and tropical. Well, I can let y'all know from here, all the way where my hand's just resting on this table, I can smell this fragrance from down there. So don't have to bury your nose in this one. Top notes of pineapple, lemon, caramel, pear, bergamot, pink pepper, and black pepper. Mid notes of oak moss, white wood, anise, jasmine, and lily of the valley. Base notes of ambroxan, vanilla, leather, white musk, amber, cedar, and patchouli. But what do you really get? Now, first off, this fragrance is supposed to be inspired by Creed Aventus Absolute, as you can see the bottle on the screen. But this fragrance here smells amazing. Let's start with that, actually. But when it comes to being a direct, like one-for-one clone with Aventus Absolute, I would have to say not quite. This thing here, I give it about that 85 percentile mark when it comes to being similar to Aventus Absolute, for the simple fact that this one here, you get a blast of pineapple, you get the lemon, and you get some sweetness from the pear and caramel all in that opening. As this begins to dry down is when the little spice that's in there begins to come to the forefront. But with Aventus Absolute, there's lots of cinnamon, and I believe nutmeg is in there as well. So it's more spicy than this offering from Armaf. But Armaf did get close with the scent profile, but they didn't quite capture the spices that Aventus Absolute has. I've got a chance to get my nose on that on my anniversary trip in Vegas. As this thing begins to dry down, in that mid, the white florals do come to the forefront. So you do get a little bit of that little lily of the valley and jasmine. And then as it dries down way into the base, you get some amber, you get some musk, but the ambroxan does push all of the notes in this fragrance here. So it makes them all be able to pop and do what they need to do when they need to do them in this composition. Now, this here in smelling Aventus Absolute lets me know that I still inspired to have Aventus Absolute in my collection for a few reasons. I'm an Aventus fan. I have the two other iterations of Aventus. So Aventus Absolute just absolutely fits. From what I smelled from the Aventus Absolute, it's one that it may jump into the forefront of me liking it better than Aventus Cologne and the regular Aventus, because a lot of people have basically said that the original Aventus isn't what it used to be years back, which, I mean, hence due to reformulations, I could see that. This fragrance here, what I get out of it as far as longevity. Longevity, I'm getting 8-9 hours easy with this one here. With it being in a straight to parfum, it lasts for a while. The oil sheen lasts on your skin for about an hour, it seems like to me. But it hangs around in your clothes for days. On skin, I'm getting 10 plus hours overall. It sits really, really close to the skin, about that 8-hour mark. I'm yet to give it a full wearing as far as wearing it to work, but my test sprays here at home and moving around just to kind of get to this review part of it is I was very impressed. Armaf has also stepped up their game with the bottle presentation, the box presentations. With this being Armaf's first iteration in this particular line, I'm assuming there's going to be a part 2, a part 3, and so on and so forth. More bottles in this collection. The only small thing I could possibly complain about, I bought this on Amazon for that $60 price point, probably around $65 with tax. Why they shrank the bottle, I don't quite get. Because this is, like I said, a 55 ml, which is a very, very odd size for a fragrance bottle. Normally, you either get 100 ml, 75 ml, 50 ml, 30 ml, the regular things. This being 55, I thought was kind of odd, but it is a fragrance that's strong enough where you don't need a million sprays. Overall rating for this one, scale from 1 to 10, I give this a strong 9. Easy. Size of the bottle brings it down from being a 10, and it is a fragrance as far as it being a 1-for-1 clone of Aventus Absolute. They missed it boat just a little. It's not so far off to where you're like disappointed in what you got, but they would have definitely needed to add cinnamon or nutmeg or both to get this closer to that scent profile, dial back the fruits. Because this one here is a lot more fruity and vibrant when it comes to those notes in the opening than the actual Aventus Absolute. But this is one I always plan to have in my collection, and it's probably bumped itself up to number 2 out of all my Armafs that I have in my collection. Not even that, just that. If I was to make a Middle Eastern fragrance list, I can guarantee you this one will be on there. That's how much I like it. If there's anything else in the Armaf house that you think I should definitely get my nose on, let me know in the comments. But also, when it comes to future fragrance ideas, leave me some comments in the comments of fragrance ideas that you guys may have that you want to see me bring to the channel. And if my fragrance collection will actually suit said idea or topic, I'll probably make that video for you in the future. I definitely in 2025 want to try to get more communication and participation from you guys, because I appreciate y'all supporting me all the way, and that's my time. Peace.